A near disaster for a Batman classic, the story behind Mask of the Phantasm. In the world of Batman, where darkness and justice intertwine, one animated masterpiece almost met its untimely demise. Batman Mask of the Phantasm is a tale of two intertwined stories. A masterpiece that almost didn't see the light of day due to a controversial decision by Warner Bros. This animated gem, crafted by the same visionary team behind Batman the Animated Series, tells a complex narrative. In the present, Batman, voiced by the legendary Kevin Conroy, pursues the enigmatic Phantasm, a Grim Reaper-inspired killer targeting Gotham's underworld. Simultaneously, we witness Bruce Wayne's past, where his love for Andrea Beaumont, played by Dana Delaney, threatens to overshadow his destiny as the Dark Knight. But here's where it gets controversial. Warner Bros., confident in their animated masterpiece, decided to elevate Mask of the Phantasm from a home video release to the big screen. A bold move, but one that caused a stir among the creators. Co-creators Bruce Timm and Eric Radomski, who also co-directed Phantasm, shared their frustration. The movie, originally intended for home viewing, faced a whole host of problems in terms of technical and quality when adapted for theatrical release, according to Radomski. And this is the part most people miss. The studio's interference didn't stop there. An executive at Warner Bros. Suggested a radical change, rearranging the film's chronology. The reasoning? Flashbacks were confusing. Tim's reaction was one of disbelief. "You've gotta be kidding me. That's going to kill the movie. That means Batman won't show up until a half hour into the movie." And they were right. When the movie was screened with this new structure, it was clear that the studio had messed with a formula that worked. Thankfully, Mask of the Phantasm was released as intended, and despite modest box office returns, it has become an enduring classic. So, what's the big deal about chronology? Well, imagine if Mask of the Phantasm had been told chronologically. Audiences expecting a typical Batman cartoon would have been plunged into a romantic drama. The title, Mask of the Phantasm, would have been a misnomer, as the audience wouldn't uncover the identity of the Phantasm until much later. Let's delve into the actual opening scene. After a sweeping title sequence showcasing Gotham's skyscrapers, we're thrust into the action, with Batman taking on a group of gangsters. The boss, Chucky Saul, escapes, only to be ambushed by the Phantasm. This immediate introduction to the conflict is crucial, earning the audience's trust and engagement. The flashbacks, far from being random, are carefully woven into the narrative. An early scene of Bruce at a party, surrounded by women, establishes his bachelor status and sets the stage for the first flashback, where we see how he met Andrea. The emotional climax, where Bruce cries at his parents' grave, asking for forgiveness if he chooses happiness over his vigilante life, seamlessly transitions into the present, with tear-like raindrops running down Batman's mask. Batman, Mask of the Phantasm is a romantic tragedy, reminiscent of old Hollywood. The chronological rearrangement suggested by Warner Bros. Would have disrupted this narrative flow and diluted the movie's exploration of past and present. The greatest contrast in the film isn't Bruce, but Andrea. She is the Phantasm, seeking revenge on the gangsters who kill her father, Carl. Once Bruce and Andrea's hearts were intertwined, but now they are broken reflections of each other. The Phantasm's costume and cape mirror Batman's, and the police mistake her for him, highlighting the fine line between justice and vengeance. Batman's goal is justice, a tribute to his parents' memory, while Andrea seeks personal satisfaction, even if it means murder. She represents the dark path Bruce could have taken, a path he chose not to follow. Batman the Animated Series draws heavily from film noir, a genre known for its non-linear storytelling. Andrea, an unconventional femme fatale, fits right into this tradition. Her character arc is reminiscent of Humphrey Bogart's In a Lonely Place, where a man's relationship with his girlfriend is destroyed by his temper and paranoia. The movie's final lines, "I was born when she kissed me. I died when she left me. I lived the few weeks while she loved me," could just as easily describe Bruce and Andrea's tragic romance. So, what do you think? Was Warner Brothers' interference a near disaster or a necessary evil? Should Mask of the Phantasm have remained true to its intended structure, or was a chronological rearrangement worth considering? Let us know in the comments.